And I think we're live now, but let's just give it a second and we'll see. Okay, I think it's actually working. Sleep. So before I've talked about sleep in a couple of different ways. One is that some people have a hard time getting to sleep, and some people have a hard time staying asleep. And there are actually two different things that you do for these based upon which one it is. So let's talk a little bit about why it's important to get sleep, because for so many people, they have kind of this merit badge of sleep deprivation that they wear, which is actually very harmful for your body. And I know that people say, yeah, I already know that. But let me talk about some of the end results of what happens when you don't get enough sleep. And one of the primary ones is that you notice that, and I'm having issues with my computer here. Hmm. I don't know if this is going or not. It seems like it is, but it's a little sketchy, but we'll just continue and see what happens. So, if you are a person who has a hard time going to sleep, or if you're somebody who wakes up in the middle of the night, it doesn't really matter. The fact is you're not getting enough sleep. And we talk about the fact that it's inflammatory, meaning that it makes you gain weight around the middle. Um, you get more wrinkles because at night when you sleep is when your body kind of goes through and does the cleaning process, gets rid of all of the things that it needs to, but also it does its recycling program. And recycling, as we're finding out about aging, is really, really important. That the body has the ability to recycle and use things again, which means it is more efficient. So we know that wrinkles, weight gain, inflammation, which inflammation means heart disease, cancer, all of those kinds of things. But let me give you a little bit more day to day practical application about what it means when you don't get enough sleep. So it's things like that 1 o'clock in the afternoon brain fog, or if you can't remember something. And sleep is when we really do a lot with changing short-term memory into long-term memory. So you find that you're in a meeting or you see someone that you know, and you're like, I know that person. I know how I know them. I think I know how I know them, but I can't remember their name. And it's that uneasy or awkward feeling that you have. But also, it shows up in your energy that you have during the day. So there may be times when you notice that you're just not on your game. And if you are somebody who is either the face of your business or you interact with people, or maybe it's just that you do number crunching, your ability to think well and to do your job is seriously impacted by how much sleep you get. And not only there, but also in your personal life. So if you come home from work or when you finish working, you plop down on the couch and you turn on Netflix and you zone out and you watch, for me, it would be watch uh, 3 or 4 episodes of the Great British Baking Show. And I admit I have done that. But there are other things that you can binge watch. And it's basically that whole behavior of binge watching because your brain is tired, your body is tired. You just want to check out. And there are things that you can do in order to change that. The one that I really, really want to talk about today is for the people that have a hard time going to sleep. And I've got a little hack that I want you to do. And if you're driving, or if you're going to operate heavy machinery, or you're going to do any of those kinds of things, or something where you need to be super alert, I don't want you to do this exercise right now. I want you to save this and do it later. If you are, in other words, in a situation too where you're extremely nervous or tense or high strung, then this may be something that you want to consider. It's real easy. You can just sit in your chair. You can put your feet just, flat on the floor. We're just going to take a couple breaths in. And I really like the 4-7-8 breathing. I'm only going to do that once. and I'm gonna watch how my shoulders and every part of my body kind of calms down. So we're gonna inhale for 4, hold it for 7, and exhale for 8. Now, that wasn't the exercise that I'm talking about to only do around hip that you when you're in a comfortable place, but that's what I like to start with, and then I go into the next one. And this is gonna seem really funny, and you're gonna go, I don't really think this is gonna work," but I was shocked, and I have done this on probably 50 different people just in the past couple of weeks, and every single one of them they end up yawning, which I think is funny to watch because they're like, "No, this isn't doing anything." Yawn. It's great. So here you are. Blink 20 times. And when I say blink, it's not this kind of blink, it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I feel more relaxed, and you saw I was trying not to yawn, but I yawned at about 7. So I'm off to my day. I've got a full day planned for the next 8 well, more like 10 hours, 12 hours. So I'm going to be going full speed ahead. But what I notice is I have more clarity. Now, this is an exercise I totally recommend that you do at night while you're in bed. So do the 4, 7, 8, and then follow it up with the 20 blinks. If you need to do it more than once, you can do it a couple times. And there's also another exercise that I have that follows up for after that. But I want to do that as a separate one, and I want it to be one that you can use and listen to at night. So I'm going to record it someplace and then give you the link to it so you're actually able to use that. But let me know, did this work for you? How was it? Did you notice that you yawned? And tomorrow is the day. I'm speaking for the Voices of Women Summit. I am super excited about it. It's from women all over the world. I'll pop the link in the bottom so that you can register. You can just hit register for all. It makes it much easier. I've had my time slot moved up. I'm now at 12:30 Central Time. So I look forward to seeing you then and here again. That's it for now. Bye bye.